It's full kit ranker time, and we have our Euros 2020, although it should be 2021, special. Yay!
Woo.
Look at the enthusiasm from our guests, fellow kit wankers.
Yeah.
We've got Louis George Edwards, and we also got Sam Regate Large.
Good evening, everyone.
We've got quite a few home kits to get through, so are we ready?
Mm-hmm. As ready as I'll ever be. As ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, well, let's bring the tone straight down then with Turkey. Sent to you two now. We got the Turkey kit with our new graphics for this one-off special. I mean, pushing the boat out.
Oh, wow. Whoa. Look at them. Wow.
We're not talking about the kits, by the way. That's just a bog standard. Right. We were told beforehand that we need to be quick with these. So Turkey, it's a bit boring. It looks like every other Turkey kit going, to be completely honest. So I'm going to give it a 4.
I quite like it, actually. I quite like the Turkey kits. I think they look quite nice. I like the red stripe. It all fits together nicely. And I like how the flag is in the red stripe across the chest. I'm going to give it a 6, start us off with an okay score.
Yeah, I'm not normally keen on centre logos, but I actually do think how it is kind of on the kit as a flag, I think it does work, but I know we'll see a lot better kits today, so I'll just kick it off with like a 4. Oh God, I need to be quick on the sending the files across.
Come on.
This is where we step up a gear now. Italy home. I mean, it's quite cool.
Gorgeous kit. That is a lovely kit. The patterns underneath are really nice. It's a very nice Italy kit. Got like the collar the way it is. It looks very smart. Yeah, I'm going to kick it off and go 7.5.
I thought you were going to do what Eaton did last time and go 9 out of nowhere. Yeah, it is. I think it's very much an easy kit to look at. Nothing too offensive. Maybe not one of the best ones. We'll see, but I think I'll go with a 7. I think not too much, but in my opinion, not too much better than the Turkey kit. I do quite like the Turkey kit because it's that simple. But yeah, 7 for me.
You know me, I like kits will have a bit of interesting element. I love the kind of pattern going on. It's got a little wallpaper vibe to it. I don't know what colour the numbers and lettering. I assume it's probably going to be gold, maybe, to fit in. But no, I like this. I'll go with an 8.5. This is one of my favourites. I'm so excited. We're going to Wales now. They brought out a new logo with this new kit. It's got mixed reviews, I would say, because there's quite a lack of green amongst it. But what we're saying, start with you, Sam.
Well, contrary to popular belief, I like the peach on this one. I think it actually brings it all together. It looks very nice with. I actually do. Like, I'm not even joking. I actually like the.
Are we on about the orange bits here?
Yeah,
I think he is.
Bits? Yeah. The peach. So yeah, I think it looked. The only thing I don't like is I was trying to work out if that was Captain's armbands on Ampadu's arms, but it's not. It's just the way the kits go, and I don't really like that. That is the one thing that I really don't like. If not, it would have just been a plain Adidas template with orange instead of white, realistically, wouldn't it? And it would have been a solid sort of 6. But I'm going to give it a 5 just because of that sort of armband on the arms. I don't really like that.
Yeah, to be honest, I was thinking the exact same thing. I was like, is Ampadu now the captain of Wales? That'd be a step up and a half for him. But no, I think what Eaton said at the start, I think it's missing some green. And
you've only got it around the logo.
Yeah, it's a bit crap. So for that reason, I'm only going to give it like a 5.
Yep, it's a standard template kit. I think compared to some of the previous Wales kits, it's actually not. It's quite smart, this one. I do prefer the new logo, actually. I think it's nice and simple. I'll come in with a 5.5 for this one. Moving on to the
9.
Moving on to the final team in this group, Switzerland. They're doing their thing with their kind of double logo, left and right. But they've got some wacky lines on there. Humour badge in the centre. I'll give it a 4. I'm not really fond of this one.
It looks like they've gone, it's just a plain red t-shirt. What can you do? And someone just went over it with a marker pen and it's kind of worn off. Like
Analogies with Louis, ladies and gents. Analogies.
that's what it looks like. You can see here that it doesn't look very nice.
They've just used their 30-centimeter ruler and run out of.
Yeah, they've just got with the Sharpie. They've just gone. Yeah, I'm with Eaton. Really, it's 4.5.
I almost think if it had a sponsor, it might do something for this kit. It actually might bring out something from this kit that we maybe like, because it just looks, because everything's up here, isn't it? Everything's on this sort on this red line, which I have on my top.
Number. It will have a number in the centre, I would have thought, in the middle, but apart from that.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with the 4. I don't really like it. Maybe it'll look better on.
Yeah. On a wet night. Denmark is next, and you can't really go wrong with Denmark kits. They have Hummel. The Hummel kind of template gets kicked into shape. It is the red one, because the away kit is on there as well, but dash of blue on it as well, and old Huddersfield Town Zanker centre spot there. As template kits go, I actually quite like this with the chevrons as well on the shoulders. There's a nice balance amongst the logos. I'll give it a strong 6.
I prefer the away kit looking at them, but we're not doing the away kit today.
I prefer the man in the away kit, to be completely honest.
Yeah, the one second from left, he looks like he should play for European champions. I think he does play for the European champions, doesn't he?
Big blocks on the line for European champions.
Am I right? Does he play for these boys behind me? Does he? I think he does. Andreas Christiansen. Yeah, I don't really know. I'm not a big fan of the random blue ticks on the red shirt. I think they'll look a little bit better on the white shirt. So, Ian, what did you go with? I switched off.
Did I go with a 6 or something? I can't remember. I switched.
It was something like that.
I'm going to go with an average 5. I don't think it's too much better than that. I don't think it's too much better.
For me, I quite like it. Yeah, I don't think there's really much to say. I think it's quite a nice template from Hummel, and I'm just going to give it a 6.
A very smart kit for Finland, this one. This one's been out, obviously most kits have been out for a year now with the delay, but we've got the blend, we've got the actual finish, the finish on the kits, and save me from this humour, please.
Well, I think your YouTube career will be finished after that.
I didn't have a career, so it's all right.
Well, for me, I quite like it. I think this is quite tidy. I like the black blending into the blue. Then that looks nice and smart. And obviously we can see on the photo as well, the socks are white and blue. So I quite like that. Overall, for me, I actually quite like this kit. You know, I think the badge, the Nike logo fits in nicely with the badge having the gold trimming on the outside of it. So I think I'm going to go with the 7.5, my favorite one so far today.
Yeah, it's a really nice kit. I like the way that it's maybe bar Turkey. This is probably the first like actual kit that's been made for one of the teams. So yeah, I like the way I also really like the way it blends into the blue to make it more look like the sort of give it that sort of finished touch. But yeah, I think it's a very solid kit. Yeah, 7.5.
Yeah, I echo all your thoughts there. 7.5 as well for me. I love a blend kit. Going from kind of a nice simple kit to the Belgian one, which I'm told has a massive capital B in the middle of it, amongst the red and black design.
It does look like someone's ran it over, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind the effect. I don't think it's a bad looking kit at all. I think it's quite nice. But
yeah, if you hadn't have said it's supposed to be like a B, then I would have given it a higher score.
I'm going to be quick with my score here. I'm going to give it a 6.5.
Yeah, I'm going to go about the same. Actually, I'm going to go with a 5.5 just because you said it looked like a B and it doesn't look like a B. And so it's been downgraded.
The logo's a bit of a downgrade as well from...
Yeah,
I don't mind the logo.
It looks like a standard Liège logo.
Well, it's got a little lowercase b in this one. They just love their B symbols, don't they? No, I think 5.5 is sensible. I think it's not bad. It's just not the smart, is it? It's one of them one-off kits for this season. Right, we have Russia next, and I understand Putin is watching. So on that logic, it's a
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Thank you, and we'll move on.
I really like this kit. I mean, again, you can argue it's a Templar, but it's just that pattern going on underneath it. And when it comes to two-tone colours, where you just got two set colours. So this one, obviously, just the orange and the black. This for me is level with the Italian kit. So you could probably see kind of what kind of kits I like. I'll give it a 9. I do like Netherlands kits. Why do you always sound shocked? I like these kits.
Because you didn't even really hype it up that much. Every time you drop a 9 or an 8.5, you go, yeah, it seems all right. 10 out of 10. And the ones you actually speak about, you're like, yeah, 6. That's why we always go, what? I quite like it. Ironic that Van Dijk is in that photo that you've chosen because he won't be wearing it this summer. But yeah, I think it's quite plain. I prefer it to the Italy kit myself. Actually, I quite like the look of the orange. If I've used the right shade of orange there, because I know you two guys are hypercritical of every shade of colour that I decide to.
Peach?
No, but I'm sorry. That one when you say it was orange, it was quite clearly red. Like you could see
it's red. It was a lighter red, sort of a reddy orange. That's what it was. But anyway, my orange is your orange. My orange could be your purple. So
that's orange, Sam. Like, look at it.
My orange could be your purple, Louis. My orange could be your purple.
We're not living in the bloody Matrix, Sam.
We would never know. So this light blue kit, I'm going to go with as a 7 for Netherlands and their light blue kit.
Yeah.
Such an ass. No, I quite like the way that they've got the lion is made out of all the lines. It looks quite cool. I think overall, the thing is it's not like super imposing, so it's not like the thing that distracts you away from the kit. Like when you see it worn on the players. Oh, my light went out.
I thought the bomb set off. The whole room just blew up. I thought Putin listening.
Damn you, Putin, interfering with my ring light. Anyway, back to the video. Yeah, so I think this is a really, really smart kit. So I'm going to give it an 8.
Very good. Okay, we got to the Ukraine kit, which has sparked a lot of interest. And because Putin is watching, hello, Putin, this obviously has to be a 0 because Ukraine have claimed their land. So, damn.
This is I'm carrying on with my hashtag Bring Back Joma campaign.
As a kid,
is that the outline? Is that the outline of Ukraine? Okay.
Yeah, and Russia are obviously really not happy with it. Hence my Putin joke, what fell on deaf ears.
No, we heard it.
Oh, okay.
No, I think as a template, this is it's a really nice, solid sort of design. Maybe they could have done a little bit more of it. I don't like how we talk about centre badges, but they're usually near the top. This one's down like a. This kit had to be sponsored by Ukraine. Yeah, so yeah, maybe they could have done a bit more with it, but overall, I think it's quite a nice kit. But yeah, that sort of mess in the middle sort of bring it down for me. So I'm going to give it a 6.
A 6 for this.
I don't like the outline of the actual country on it. I think it'd look nicer without it. Personally, I think it's not really a needed thing. Like, we know where Ukraine is. We don't need it on the front of your shirts. We know you are the Ukraine. I don't mind the centre badge. I think I'm going to go with a 6.5, just slightly better than Louis. But like I said, get rid of the thing, and I'll be much happier. And now here comes Oliver Eaton with his 1 out of 10 because it's a centre badge.
Well, yeah, it's. I mean, fine. If it was a centre badge on international kits, I think you could really get away with centre badges because you have the number what offsets it. Louis just exploded again. That's bloody Putin again.
I unplugged it this time.
No, we could get away with centre badges on international kits because the number offsets it. But this time on this one, the badge is like in the middle, as Louis said. I'm sorry, I don't mind the graphic in it if the badge was in the right place or higher up. I'm gonna give it a 1. I think it's probably one of the worst.
Jesus, what?
Whoa.
It's the worst kit this season out of all the kits we've reviewed so far. But I like yellow.
If you have got this far in the video, be sure to comment in the comment section below saying Oliver Eaton is a stinker yet again.
Right, okay, moving on to Austria with their template kit, which I obviously love because it's got this subtle pattern going on behind. Number fits in. This is a solid 6.57. So.
Not gonna lie, when I opened up the picture, I thought that's a weird Barnsley kit, but I don't know. I'm not too sure about this one, if I'm being completely honest.
I think it looks better on the template photo rather than on David Alaba.
It does look a lot better on the photo. But the thing is, we've got to judge how it's going to look on people, you know, because that is the purpose of these. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a particular fan. It looks like a big strawberry.
Wales would be better with this, I think.
Oh yeah, much better. So for that reason, I'm going to give it a 3.5.
I'm going to give it a 5. Bang average. Bang average. I'm sitting on the boat a lot. On the boat? On the fence a lot. I'm sitting on the boat a lot today.
Sitting on the boat, on the fence a lot.
Yeah. I'm sitting on the fence a lot today. But yeah, 5.
You probably heard about North Macedonia. They released a kit, and fans just hated it that much. They reverted back to a kit that they've had out for the last 4 or 5 years. So here's our 2005 Championship Football Club inspired North Macedonia kit with the a nod back to the flag again with the sun kind of beams.
I don't like the text on that.
Yeah, it is very 2005 Bolton-esque, isn't it? In terms of the template.
Yeah, not a fan. I don't particularly like it.
It's very Sunday League.
It's a very age kit. Yeah, it's aged really poorly. So for that reason, I'm also going to give this one a 3.5.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 4. It just looks like they're still stuck in 1984. So yeah.
Oh, I think that would have been good for 1984. It's very 2005. I'm going to give it a 4 as well. Moving on to this one.
10.
I think you all know my views on this one.
I mean, we're not going to be winning anything in this kit, so I don't know why we're getting all so excited. I mean, it's all right. I much prefer the away kit. The away kit, hands down, is.
I love it. I love this kit. I absolutely adore this kit. I think it looks so smart. I think the number completes it realistically because it has that nice. It has a nice red trimming on it, as you can see on the right-hand photo with Henderson on it. Yeah, I think it completes it. This is genuinely one of my favourite kits, and of course, it's an England kit, which is even better. So I'm going to go with a 9.
Fuck me.
I think me and Ian are going to probably bring this kit back down to reality.
No, you two are just overly cynical on this one. You genuinely are. There is a reason why. There is a reason why. On when Eaton commented saying, "Oh, that home kit's disgusting," and I put that is a tidy kit. There is a reason why I absolutely ratioed him, and that is because I am the popular view.
Okay, I got the headline on Sport Bible or Lad Bible, so
yeah. But do you really call it journalism?
I don't know the moans about the centre badge. I'm not asked about centre badges. I just think that it's just a bit boring, to be completely honest.
Yeah, but it's an England home kit. We play in white. What else do you expect us to do with it?
Yeah, but we've had so many better sort of like designs of kits. We've had sort of more interesting patterns. I remember that kit that we played in the World Cup and had all the little tiny England flags in different colours along the sleeves.
When was that? I don't even know that kit.
That's 2010 World Cup kit.
Well,
hang on.
Okay, well, as he does it, I'm going to give it a 4.5. The numbering and lettering does really make this kit a lot better than when it was just the original release. So I have fallen in love slightly with it, but again, the away kit is much better.
What, that one? That's
I
the
can't
20.
read them.
That's the 2010 World Cup
Oh,
kit.
which
that.
one?
That's the Wayne Rooney complaining to camera that everyone's booing at him.
Yeah, and the one before was the Umbro one. And then the one after that I have, and that's plain white as well. At least this isn't plain white.
1 minute. Anyway, I need to give my score. I'm going to give it a 6.
It's the same old all the time. The collar's a bit weird. It's a diamond around the neck overall, I think. Again, you can't go wrong with a Croatia kit, so I'll give it a 6.
I'm not sure on that one. I'm going to give it a 5. I think there's too much going on. 5.
It's
He's just giving up on life right now.
It's just, I don't know. I don't know what to say about this. 5.5. There's nothing to say.
Right, they're in the tournament now, Scotland, and they wanted to make their kit a bit interesting this year, and they thought, I don't know, let's just spill a bit of black stuff across it, make a pattern. It looks like a washed out. It looks really washed out. Some of it's faded in the wash.
Yeah, it does.
Not a fan of it. I'll give it a 3.
If it didn't have that, I'd quite like it, I think. But because of that, it drags it down. So I'm going to go with a 4.
For me, it just looks like someone spilt something across the kit. It's kind of just stained. It doesn't look great. So for me, I can't really give this a much high score, so I'm going to give it a 4.5.
Courtesy of Sam's shittest internet. That's a tongue twister. Courtesy of Sam's shit internet connection. Czech Republic kit shit. It is a 4.
Nice to use. Isn't it the same? It's the same template as the what's it called? Whose kit was it? I think it might have been Switzerland, but they've just not added the stupid marks on it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is a pretty dull kit. So 4.
Yeah, I'm going to go with a 2.5. I don't like that at all. I don't like the colour blue either.
Spain released this kit. It seems ages ago now since this came out, but it's what, like paving slabs, red blood-soaked paving slabs as their kit. It's uneven. It looks dirty. I'll give it 2.5. I think.
Yeah, I don't quite know what they were going with on that. It looks. Yeah, it looks really bad. I don't know why. There's nothing like immediately that sort of shoots me and go, that looks awful. But it just, no, that's an awful looking kit. So I'm going to give that like a 3.5.
It looks better on Isco than it does on Morata, and I think that's because of the angle. But yeah, I don't think it's very nice. I'm going to go with a 4. I don't think it's awful, but especially with the one on Isco, I think it looks better for some reason. It looks awful on Morata. I don't know whether that's the bagginess of the shirt affecting how it looks on that one. But yeah, 4.
Yeah, the collar fits though, the templates. Adidas though, they've made quite a few folks fit in this one. Sweden's next, and it's the return of your captain's armbands, which I know both of you love. But
that
Sweden
actually works.
It fits, yeah, a bit better.
It's not like Russia's that were plain white or Wales's, which were in weird colours that didn't really stood out from the kit. This blends in with the rest of the kit because it is the yellow and blue that we'd come to expect from Sweden. So I think as a kit, that all works together really well. I think even though there's not really too much going on with it, I think the way that the collar is, I like the way that the trimming around the arm are done. So I think that's an absolutely solid kit for me. So I'm going to give that a 7.5.
I agree with everything that Louis just said. I am going to go with a 7.5.
Yes. Next kit in Poland. I'm cutting it short. Poland is next, and well, you wanted another centre badge, and you've got one.
I don't like where the number is on the front one. I really don't. I don't like that kit. I don't like where the number is on that thingy. It's not as nice as England's because England has everything down the middle.
Where the number is as well. So.
Oh.
For me, I think if the badge and the number were swapped around, I think it would look a lot better. Because I really like this kit. I think it's a really nice collar kit. It reminds me of Chelsea's away kit from a couple of seasons ago. Yes. I didn't bring up, Oliver Eaton did. But I think it's really nagging me of the way that they've done the badge and the number. So for that reason, it's going to get knocked down to 5.
Yeah, I'm going to go with a 4.
Solid 3.5. I mean, exactly the same as what Lou was saying with everything. Boring template kit once again from Slovakia. Yeah.
Bit too much going on for me at the top of the kit where all the badges are. You've got a badge, and then a number. There's a lot going on in this kit. It's okay though. I think I'm going to have to go with a 5.5. It's very average.
For me, I'm going to have to go a bit low because the way that the numbers placed sort of down by the side, I think it looks a bit stupid. There is too much going on at the top for me. I just don't like this kit, so I'm going to give it a 4.
4.5. Hungary only turn up for the Euros, don't they? And here they are again with, I think, the exact same kit as the last Euros they're in. And Smart got template going in. I think it's about a 5.5 for me. The colours are just right.
I don't really like the green trim around the collar. That's the one thing.
Well, it's there because it's the flag colours, so.
Yeah, I know, but it'd look better if you then had it on your sleeve like Russia.
I don't know why they have the 2 logos though, because when you look at them, they're pretty much identical things going on in both of them. So what's the point of having 2?
Yeah. That's a very good point. I'm gonna go with. I'm being boring at the minute. I'm sitting on the boat again. I'm gonna go with 5.
Yeah, me too. I would have liked to see more green, especially around maybe because they've got those stupid long sort of bits on the sleeve again. Seems to be in fashion. If they put some green on that, maybe it's made those white and green. I think this kit would have felt a lot more complete and a lot better than. What it is, so
direct bought kind of template.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 4.5.
Talking of smart kits, though, we do have this Portugal kit. There's not too much going on. The numbers and lettering is kind of misplaced again, but it's one of them. I think it's a solid 5. I think it could be really smart, but
it's classic Portugal, isn't it? Really, classic Portugal. So for that, I don't really like the number placement, like you said, and the badge placement. Excuse me for hiccuping. And so I'm going to go with a 4.5, just a little bit under average. If they'd sorted out that bad number placement, then it would have been sort of a 6, maybe a 7, with it being classic Portugal.
Yeah, 4.5 is really not a great kit. But it's sort of the initial design of the kit is really nice. However, what they've done with it, they've kind of ruined it. So 4.5.
Surely the favourites for the tournament. France, what are we saying about this one then with the big red strip going across?
It looks really the French kit.
Yeah, it looks better on Mbappe as well than it does on whoever's modelling it on the left. Maybe that's just because Mbappe suits the French kit. But like we said, maybe a bit more red on the trim. Very visually unappealing, but I do quite like it looking at it on Mbappe. Does the red stripe go around to the back of the kit? So it looks like you've got a weird hula hoop going around you.
I can't imagine it does.
I assume it would just be the blank dark blue at the back without even any of the other.
In that case, I'm going to go with a 6.
Looks like a training kit for me. Complete. Yeah, it doesn't look. It looks like something you'd wear warming up rather than playing on. But I don't mind it. I think quite like the designs that go around. They're quite visible. Like even on Mbappe, you can see them. So I think it's not like they completely fade into non-existence. So for that reason, I'm going to get a 5.5.
Yeah, echo the like warm-up shirt kind of look. I think France what their best kit was the one that won the World Cup in. That the dark blue of the really smart collar and that. Bit of a step down, but it's not as bad as what we've seen today. I'll give it a 6 for this one. That concludes with Germany. And what can you say about this? It's just classic German kit, isn't it?
I quite like it though. I do
really
quite
nice
like
kit.
it. That's really nice. They do well with the black and white, and then managing to fit the red in as well. I really like that. So I'm actually going to kick off the scorings with an 8.
I think it's a really nice kit. Some of the black lines do look a bit faded, like especially some of the ones like near the top and near the bottom.
Yeah.
They do look like the Sharpies run out a bit. But I think overall it's a really nice kit. I'm going to give it a 7.5.
Yeah, I think my score is on his shirt. A big number 8 from me. And that concludes our home kit Euros special for the full kit rankers. Of course, the Euros starting just at the end of this week. Who are we backing then to win?
France.
France, yeah.
Okay, well, congratulations to you, France. My money's on what's that? Oh, Russia. My money's on Russia. Thank you, Putin. Well, on that terrible note, as I'm off packing my bags to go to Russia, which is probably on the amber list or red list, who knows, I've been joined with Sam Reggae Large and Louis George Edwards from Royal Leamington Spa. And the conclusion today is we think France will win the Euros and Louis loves it. Goodbye.
Please keep that in.